Yeah, a number of changes from the team who played at the weekend, which provides a lot of exposure. But what it also does is, yeah, obviously this is one of the most direct teams in the USL Championship. They had success in terms of results last year in the US Open Cup, but they wanted performances. They wanted the way the team played to be a little bit better. This season they've struggled a little bit defensively. They've been a little bit vulnerable in some individual errors and conceding goals. So it's going to be very interesting to see how they manage normally a very direct Philadelphia team that like to put you under a lot of pressure.
A rich competition with a rich history, ready to write another chapter with Kevin Sullivan as one of the main characters here tonight in Philadelphia, and we are underway. Philadelphia Union and Indy 11 here in the U.S. Open Cup. Happy to have you along for the ride, folks. Peyton Gallagher again has been a mainstay with this Union program. Ball in. It's a good one. Knocked out. Ale Bedoya, Mr. Philadelphia Union, fires first, and 5 minutes in, it's 1-0.
And of course, just as I mentioned, Philadelphia Union looking like they're struggling for ideas. A great delivered cross into the box from a wide area. Under no pressure, should never been allowed to get this ball into the box in the first place. And Alejandro Bedoya, 30 years old, experienced. His half-time team talk that he had at the weekend with his Indy 11 players. I'll follow it up after this one.
Within swing. Stiff header away. Bueno takes aim and drives it wide. Once more vacant in the first 20 minutes or so. Drifted in. Sullivan the target. Glesnes headed towards goal. He tapped over the frame.
Just headed across the box, not the best at clearance. There's three red shirts he's competing with, and somehow Damiani finds a way to win the header, guide it on target. And Charles Cooks comes up with a save there to keep it a yard sharper in the mind, anticipating where the ball's going to be, being on the balls of your feet and ready to attack it.
Shot from distance, didn't miss by much. James Murphy.
And play forward passes. Nobody's getting tight to him in and around the 18-yard box and forcing him to play backwards with his back to goal. He has the time and space to turn and face forward.
Thoughts on the height shorts?
It's his thing. It's not my thing, but
it's about being aerodynamic, right?
He has the talent to back it up. Look, if you're going to be that guy, you have to back it up, and he seems to be a guy who can back it up. So more to him. Be himself, enjoy himself, dance, have fun.
He's certainly easy to distinguish.
Now you're playing against grown men who make a living from this, and they know if they don't succeed in a results business, things change very quickly. So there's a lot more importance, and I think as he grows, maybe he's not thinking about that. He's just enjoying the game right now, but I think as he continues to grow, continues to get experience, even the players that he's alongside, he may end up making some choice and decisions and get pulled up by his teammates. That's just how you grow in the game.
Sullivan, license to shoot, blocked again on the way. Falls back to him. Kevin Sullivan, stricken away.
You know, and you asked me 2 minutes ago, how is he doing? How is it? Well, he's probably been the most influential player in the attacking third. You see, he takes one shot blocked, manages to position himself to pick up the second one. Charles Cooks ends up making a blinding save from a great shot from 20 yards. For me, it's a very good first-team debut right now for Calvin Sullivan.
Union turning up the temperature. Wide for Bizel. In by Bizel. Out by White. Another ball. Thumped away. Just struggling to get a foot on it right now, Indy 11. That's useful, though. Rendell. Blake cutting away, no foul.
Referee's not buying it. He's got to get up and chase back. You're playing against Philadelphia. You didn't get the decision. Your team can't defend with 10 men. You've got to get up and get back as quick as you can on the defensive end.
On the move. Kevin Sullivan.
Rolling into halftime. Indy 11, just 2 shots, 0 on target. Philadelphia Union, 11 shots, 5 on target.
This could be costly. It's Sullivan who's in behind. Kevin Sullivan. Once more at Stonewall.
On his right foot, it's a tight angle. Thought he's just going to slow it down, try to cut it onto his left and bend it to the foot. Even recognizing where the runners were and just holding up play and sliding somebody else in. A fantastic opportunity, but he's in the right area. He's getting to the ball first, ahead of the defenders. Just a little bit more quality in the final ball or the final product.
I think maybe the acceleration's been the most impressive part of his game today. Dispossessed there, though. That's a great ball. The flag's down for now. Blake! Off the bar! How on earth did that stay out?
He actually is intentional with this. It's a great diagonal ball. He insteps it. I think he's actually gone for goal there, and it's a great fingertip save there from Rick in the end to keep this out. It would have been not heartbreaking, but it definitely would have been a shock.
In by Musa. A tall header, not all the way clear. First time, and flashed wide. And that's the break. Curtain falls on the first 45. Chris Nurse, what do you make of it?
Listen, Indy 11 need to get in and regroup. They're still in the game via the scoreline, but the performance has to get better. So they've got to get in it. They've got to regroup. They've got to come out with a lot better collective energy of how they go about the game. And they're changing the way they approach their possession when they do have the ball at their feet.
One substitution made by Bradley Cornell. Jacob Glesnes is pulled from the lineup to make room for Nathan Harriel. Philadelphia Union have a big top-of-the-table clash in the East at the weekend to think about against Columbus Crew. Right now, straight away, though, it's Indy 11 on the charge. Blake, options wide. Stanley. And Quinn cutting in from the byline. Already the space in between lines a little bit tighter. And if there is other good news for the USL sides around the competition, word coming in, AV Alta has drawn level against FC Dallas on the road. Trying to do much the same as Malik Foster. Cut in! Level at 1-1. Elvis Amo steps center stage and shakes the whole thing up.
And we spoke about this just before the halftime break. If Indy 11 can come out fast in the second half and catch Philadelphia sleeping based upon how comfortable we were in the first half, there's an opportunity to get the equalizing goal. And Foster's done exactly that. A little bit of purpose, a little bit of intensity, driving forward with the ball, squares it across goal, and Amo arrives at the right time. Little fancy finish, to be fair. He's going to enjoy that one. Ties things up. You have a couple players on the edge of the box, completely free.
Swung in, going for goal there. Methanello, there's a collision in the box.
8 free kicks or give away penalty kicks.
Another nice bit of goalkeeping there. Ua.
There'll be a frustration you can sense here from Philadelphia now.
Amo. Foster's in front with pace.
You wonder if the opportunity was lost when he hesitated there, but found a way to find Foster in the end.
Rendon trying to cut one back in, gets his balance back. Stanley. Aiden Stanley. Parried away by Andy Rick. Lukic takes it inside. Wagner goes straight away. Ua down! Inches.
That's what we spoke about in the attacking third. That was going to be wrestling in the back of the net. Great one-touch layoff.
Here's Ua. It was Vasilev who checked in. Ua! And knocked in! But the flag is up. Baribo caught offside.
And Williams in the box, 2 physical players, very good in aerial battles. Great strike here from Rick off the inside of the post. And in the 11, we'll have to make sure that they're marking very tightly here.
Wagner wanted a better angle. He'll swerve infield. Wagner! He claims it's a corner. It's come off the outside of the net. It's going to be a goal kick.
I think he's going to deliver the cross. Cuts inside, beats Blake. It's not far away at all, you can tell from Charles Cook's reaction.
Standing in anticipation. The short corner. Something routines. Got over the head of Femu. The second ball from Ua. Ball in.
Deep into stoppage time right now.
Lukic. It's Shapley. It's jarred free. Vasilev. On and on we go. Rendon. And there's the line.
The response from Indy 11 in the second half has been magnificent. I think Sean McCauley will be extremely happy with the way his team responded after the break.
Maybe something of note here for Philadelphia Union, an MLS Next Pro where we've seen Frankie Westfield and Kevin Sullivan and several others play in the last couple of years. After 90 minutes, they go straight to penalties to decide who gets the extra point, maybe the extra rehearsal. Wagner salivating over a prime real estate free kick. Knocked down, Macania. Baribo, it's saved. My word.
Great save here from Charles Cook in the end, but again, inside the 18-yard box, should hit this with more venom. Not aware of any of the noise. You wouldn't think you were watching a 15-year-old out there tonight for Philadelphia Union. You just think he's the same as any of the other players on the field.
Vasilev, his shot is blocked. It falls for Kevin Sullivan, who creams it high.
Find your way into the box in the dying stage of extra time. Great first touch. He just needs to go across.
Maybe one last go. For Indy 11, it appears there's going to be no stoppage time. A crushing foul from Romario Williams right inside the belt. And that will be the end of the first half of extra time. 15 minutes from penalties. Although Union showed promise early in that frame, unable to make anything influential take place for them. We set to step aside. Much more to come here from Philadelphia. No stranger to the drama of a knockout competition.
It's just see if Indy 11 are able to hold on here for these remaining 15 minutes and take it.
Gotta imagine there's an intimidation factor in that too from 12 yards away.
And he probably saves a lot of PKs in training. That's why they know he's the go-to guy at that moment.
Good turn from Lukic. Westfield. How to get that ball free? Bedoya. Ale Bedoya cutting back in for Westfield. Frankie Westfield has it blocked again. A punch away. Less than confirmed. Wagner! Audacity. Running on to one. Aiden Quinn. Now Aiden Stanley. A sculpted ball. It falls. Rick! A fingertip away. It's that close.
Great ball from Stanley. Collier just attacks. He probably doesn't head it as clean as he'd like to. It hits the top of his head. That's the danger that Stanley provides when he's that high up the field with the quality that he has in that left foot. Those deep curling balls into the box.
Wagner will defer to Raffanello. Jeremy Raffanello. Rehearsed. Wagner onto the left foot. Trickles into the mitts.
Just trying to work that space for Wagner to get the opportunity to strike the ball in his left foot. And you know he's not shy at all. He just wants this time and space anywhere around the 18-yard box, in or outside, to pull the trigger. And he knows he has the quality to convert.
A mile high. Trying to melt off every possible second. Inspecting ball in behind. The second one is won by Lukic, and now Sullivan scanning the scene. A twist and a twirl. Lukic in space. Jovan Lukic sliding one through. Vasilev, what a save! Bedoya.
The run, absolutely magical.
What a ball, what a save.
Vasilev just needs to direct this more to the corner. The cut through Indy 11 like a knife through butter, but again, Charles Cook comes up absolutely massive in goal. Lacking the ability to convert.
Wagner, goalkeeper's backed off, falling kindly.
in the box here. Maybe he hits it a little bit too early. Could have let it drop a little bit, but it was always going high and over the crossbar.
It's a corner coming.
This has to be one. It's supposed to be almost the last kick of the game.
Wagner. Met by Afemo. It just runs away. Let's go. Wagner from deep. The punch takes us to penalties. Mario Williams with a short run after a long game for Indy 11. Just sneaks it in. A stomach dropping strike, but Indy had the advantage.
Rick goes the right way. Just a little bit too much pace and accuracy from Williams for him to be able to save it, but you see the confidence in the run-up. He knows exactly what he's doing. He's done it many times before.
That's what they teach you to do. If you can just basically pass it into the bottom corner, it should work most of the time, correct?
Vasilev steps up next.
Indiana Vasilev, who came on late in the game, has been with Bradley Cornell since the start with St. Louis.
Cook is brimming with confidence after his performance tonight. Let's see if he can continue it into PKs.
Indiana Vasilev once more sneaks it in. Copy the homework.
Another good penalty kick here. Cook goes the route. Short run up here from Blake.
James Blake. Snatched.
No mistake. Straight down the middle of the goal. Patience, confidence.
They're saying his name. Ty Baribo. No doubt. None.
Charles Cook, he's guessed the right way again on this occasion. But the
25 for 28 in his career from the spot. Against Andy Rick. It's saved! It is saved by Andrew Rick. The 19-year-old arrives in the huge moment and hands his side the... Now for the teenager, Frankie Westfield. Westfield, a teenage kick. Simple, sublime.
sends the goalkeeper the wrong direction. It's the first one the goalkeeper's guessed wrong on this occasion, and Westfield buries it into the back of the net.
The Indiana native. Lindley, catastrophically calm.
Calm, cool and collective from Lindley. Takes his time, composure, steps up.
Union in the catbird seat. Reese Charles Cook, the obstacle, and not much of one. Stung into side netting, and it comes down to the fifth shooter. Stanley is compelled. Aiden Stanley is obliged.
Class strike there from Stanley. Such a clean connection with the ball.
To win it for Philadelphia Union. Jovan Lukic rings it in off the posts. A man amongst millimeters. But Union break the tape. The margin could not be smaller, literally.
Heartbreak, because I think Cook knows he